Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that goes beyond the surface of relationships. It's about the unseen forces that truly make them work, the subtle energy that flows between two people. Relationships, especially the ones that are meaningful, are not just about what you see with your eyes. They are about what's happening beneath the surface, at the level of your energy, your thoughts, and your consciousness. We live in a world where it's easy to get distracted by the surface, by the outer layers of life. But let me ask you this. Have you ever paused to consider the deeper, more transformative forces in your relationships? When a person begins to change, to expand their consciousness, they begin to see others differently. They move beyond the surface level attractions or temporary fixes. They tap into something more profound. And that's where we find the relationships that last, the ones that nourish us, the ones that elevate us to new heights. Now, there are certain qualities, certain actions that a person can offer you that are not just temporary gestures, they are acts of consciousness. These are the things that elevate a relationship from ordinary to extraordinary. And if you have someone in your life who does these things for you, let me tell you, never lose them. 1, he takes responsibility for his own growth. The first thing you need to notice in someone who is truly aligned with you is their commitment to their own personal growth. This is not about perfection. This is about the conscious decision to evolve, to become more than they were yesterday. A person who is growing understands that their energy, thoughts, and actions have a profound effect on those around them. They don't blame others for their circumstances or their emotions. They take responsibility for their own transformation. When someone is dedicated to growth, they create space for you to grow as well. They don't hold you back, they inspire you to reach higher. And in a world where so many people stay stagnant, this kind of person is rare and worth keeping. 2, he listens without judgment. Listening is one of the most powerful forms of communication, and when someone listens to you without judgment, they are offering you the gift of pure presence. They create an environment where you can be your authentic self without fear of rejection or criticism. When someone truly listens to you, they are tuning into your energy, not just your words. They understand that what you say is important, but how you say it, and even what you don't say, matters too. In a world filled with distractions, when you find someone who gives you their full attention, who listens deeply, cherish them. This is a rare gift that can transform your life. 3, he sees your potential even when you can't see it yourself. We all have moments where we doubt ourselves. We question our worth, our capabilities, our purpose. But a man who can see your potential, even in those moments, is not just loving you, he is holding a higher vision for you. This is more than just being supportive. This is about seeing the best in you when you cannot see it yourself. And when you have someone who believes in you, even in your weakest moments, they are helping to shape your reality. Their belief in you doesn't just uplift you, it activates your own power to step into your fullest potential. 4, he encourages your independence. There's something profoundly empowering about being with someone who doesn't need you to be dependent on them. They don't try to control you or hold you back. Instead, they encourage your independence and respect your individuality. They recognize that in order to truly love someone, you must allow them to be their authentic self, free from expectation or limitation. True partnership is not about one person taking ownership of the other. It's about two people standing side by side, supporting each other's individual journeys while growing together. When someone supports your independence, they are honoring your soul's unique path. 5, he demonstrates patience and understanding. Patience is not something we see enough of in our fast-paced world. But when someone demonstrates patience, they are showing you a level of understanding that goes beyond mere tolerance. They know that growth takes time, that healing is a process, and that relationships require continuous effort. Patience is the energy that allows love to deepen, understanding to flourish, and trust to grow. When someone has patience for you, especially in your most challenging moments, they are showing a deep level of respect for your journey. This is not something you can force. It comes from a place of deep awareness and love. 6.com, practice gratitude and kindness. Gratitude and kindness are not just words, they are powerful practices that shape the reality we live in. When someone shows gratitude for the small things, for the way you laugh, for the way you hold space, for the love you give, they are aligning themselves with an energy of abundance. And kindness, it's the thread that weaves all relationships together. Kindness creates an environment where love can grow, where compassion is abundant, and where connection is authentic. A person who practices gratitude and kindness is not just treating you well, they are living in a frequency of love and generosity that elevates everyone they come in contact with. 7. He supports you in becoming the best version of yourself. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, someone who is truly aligned with you will support you in becoming the best version of yourself. This is not about changing you or trying to fit you into a mold. It's about recognizing the potential within you and helping you to express it fully. They are not threatened by your success, but inspired by it. They want to see you shine to reach your fullest potential, to live a life that reflects your true essence. They are your biggest cheerleader, not because it serves them, but because they genuinely want you to become the person you were always meant to be. When you find someone who does these 7 things for you, recognize the gift you have in them. Recognize that they are not just fulfilling your needs, they are helping you unlock your highest potential, both individually and as a couple. Relationships like these are not just about love, they are about transformation. They are about expanding your consciousness together and becoming the best versions of yourselves. So if you have someone in your life who does these things, don't take them for granted. Hold them close. Cherish the connection you share. Because when you find someone who helps you grow, who supports you unconditionally, and who sees the best in you, even when you can't see it yourself, you have found something truly rare, something worth protecting. Never lose them. Growth is a constant, powerful force that shapes our lives in ways we often don't fully understand. It is an ongoing process, a journey of expansion that goes beyond the physical and into the mental, emotional, and spiritual realms. True growth is about evolving into a higher version of yourself, tapping into a potential that is limitless and continually refining your being. It's not about perfection or achieving a specific goal, but about the commitment to become more than what you were yesterday. When a person takes responsibility for their own growth, they become aware that change comes from within. They realize that their reality is shaped by their thoughts, emotions, and actions, and they take ownership of that power. This isn't about blaming others for life circumstances or feeling like a victim to external conditions. Instead, it's about looking inward, understanding that growth begins in the mind and heart, and choosing to consciously shift your energy toward a positive, expansive future. Growth requires self-awareness. It asks you to observe your own patterns, thoughts, and behaviors without judgment and with a willingness to change. It involves the ability to face discomfort, to step into uncertainty, and to embrace the unknown as an opportunity for expansion. Those who are truly dedicated to their growth do not shy away from the tough moments. They understand that challenges are opportunities in disguise, lessons waiting to be learned, ways to evolve. This commitment to personal growth doesn't only change the individual, it influences everyone around them, creating an environment of possibility and transformation. When someone is invested in their own development, they naturally uplift others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Listening without judgment is one of the most profound gifts someone can offer in any relationship. It goes beyond hearing the words that are being spoken. It involves truly understanding the essence of the person in front of you. When someone listens without judgment, they create a safe space, a sanctuary where you can express yourself without fear of criticism or rejection. This act of deep listening transcends simple conversation. It's a powerful form of connection that allows you to feel seen, heard, and understood. It requires being fully present, putting aside your own thoughts, distractions, and judgments to tune into the other person's energy. When someone listens without judgment, they don't impose their own beliefs or opinions onto you. They do not rush to offer solutions or try to fix you. Instead, they hold space for you to fully express yourself, allowing you to process your thoughts and emotions at your own pace. This kind of listening is not about agreeing with everything you say, but about respecting your truth, even if it differs from their own. It's an open, non-reactive presence that validates your experience, regardless of whether or not they share the same perspective. This type of listening fosters trust and strengthens bonds. It allows for deeper conversations where vulnerability can flourish without the fear of being misunderstood. It encourages growth and self-awareness, as the act of being truly heard often brings clarity and insight. In a world where many people are quick to judge or offer unsolicited advice, someone who listens with patience and understanding creates a rare space where real connection can happen. This form of listening speaks volumes about a person's ability to empathize and care without the need for immediate action or validation. When someone can see your potential, even when you're struggling to see it yourself, they are offering you more than just encouragement. They are holding a vision for you that may be hard for you to grasp in the moment. This ability to recognize the best in you, even when you're clouded by doubt or uncertainty, speaks to a deeper understanding of who you are and who you can become. It's about seeing beyond the present circumstances and recognizing the inherent strength, talent, and ability within you that might not yet be fully realized. The power of someone recognizing your potential lies in the way they reflect that belief back to you. When you are surrounded by people who see the highest version of you, even in your weakest moments, it serves as a reminder that you are more than your current state. Their belief in you becomes a mirror, reflecting a version of yourself that you may not have access to at that time. This kind of support helps break down the barriers of self-doubt, shifting your perception of what is possible for you. This is not about flattery or false praise. It is about seeing the truth of your capabilities. It's about someone recognizing the greatness within you that might still be in the process of unfolding. They understand that potential is not something to be fully realized all at once, but something that evolves over time, often in ways that we can't predict. When someone sees your potential, they don't just offer empty words. They actively help to nurture and encourage that growth. They become a source of inspiration, providing you with the strength to keep moving forward even when you feel lost or uncertain. Their vision of who you can be becomes a guiding light, helping you step into a future that feels possible, even when the path ahead seems unclear. Independence is a powerful force in any relationship. It's the recognition that each person is a whole, unique individual with their own dreams, desires, and aspirations. When someone encourages your independence, they are not trying to control or diminish your individuality. Instead, they respect your autonomy, your need for space, and the freedom to grow on your own terms. This doesn't mean they love you any less. In fact, it shows a deeper level of love, one that is grounded in mutual respect and the understanding that both partners must continue to evolve and maintain their sense of self. Someone who supports your independence encourages you to pursue your passions, interests, and goals without fear of judgment or interference. They recognize that you are not defined solely by your relationship with them, but by your own unique path in life. They understand that true connection comes from both people being free to express themselves fully without being bound by the need for constant validation or approval. This kind of support creates a balance where both individuals can thrive without losing their sense of self. It nurtures a dynamic where both partners are encouraged to be the best versions of themselves, not out of obligation, but out of inspiration. It creates an environment where growth is not only possible, but celebrated, as each person takes responsibility for their own development while simultaneously uplifting the other. An independent relationship is not one of separation, but of two people choosing to walk alongside each other, each contributing to the relationship without losing their individuality. It's about encouraging one another to chase dreams, pursue passions, and find fulfillment, while always offering the support and understanding that each journey is unique. Patience is a rare and powerful virtue, especially in relationships. It is the ability to remain calm, understanding, and compassionate during times of difficulty, uncertainty, or challenge. Patience isn't just about waiting for things to improve or get better. It's about trusting in the process of growth, both individually and together. When someone demonstrates patience, they are showing a profound respect for you and your journey. They understand that change and progress take time, and they are willing to stand by your side through every step, whether easy or difficult. Patience in a relationship means accepting that no one is perfect and that everyone has their own pace. It involves being supportive when things are tough, without rushing the healing process or pushing for quick resolutions. It's about understanding that personal growth is not always linear and that people move through different stages in their own time. When someone is patient with you, they aren't just waiting for things to improve. They are actively supporting you through your struggles, giving you the space to grow without pressure. This patience also extends to understanding one another's flaws and weaknesses. It's about accepting imperfections without judgment and recognizing that everyone is constantly evolving. When someone shows patience, they aren't trying to fix you or change you. They are giving you the grace to be exactly who you are in the moment. They understand that growth often comes with setbacks, moments of doubt, or even failure, and they are willing to be there for you no matter how long it takes to move through those times. In a world that often demands instant results and quick fixes, someone who demonstrates patience offers a rare gift: steadfast support, unwavering belief, and a commitment to wait for you as you evolve at your own pace. Gratitude and kindness are the cornerstones of a loving and fulfilling relationship. When someone practices these qualities consistently, they create an environment where love can truly flourish. Gratitude is the recognition of the small, often overlooked moments that bring joy and meaning into life. It's not just about saying thank you, it's about acknowledging the beauty of everyday interactions and appreciating the presence of the other person. A person who practices gratitude takes the time to notice the little things you do and expresses thanks, not out of obligation, but out of genuine appreciation. This constant recognition creates a positive energy that enhances the connection between you both, making it feel lighter, more fulfilling, and deeply rooted in mutual respect. Kindness, on the other hand, is the active expression of care and compassion. It's the way a person shows empathy and consideration in both big and small gestures. It's the understanding smile when you're going through a tough time, the gentle words when you need encouragement, and the acts of thoughtfulness that remind you you're cared for. Kindness isn't just about being nice. It's about showing up with an open heart and a willingness to support without expectation. When kindness is a constant in a relationship, it transforms not only the connection between the two people, but it also shapes the atmosphere in which the relationship exists, creating a space of safety, comfort, and emotional warmth. Together, gratitude and kindness build a foundation that can withstand challenges and adversity. When someone consistently expresses these qualities, they provide a sense of stability and reassurance. These actions may seem simple, but they have a profound impact, strengthening trust and reinforcing the emotional bond that holds the relationship together. It's the constant reminder that you are valued, loved, and respected no matter what. When someone supports you in becoming the best version of yourself, they are not simply standing by as you pursue your goals. They are actively encouraging you to step into your potential and evolve into a more authentic, empowered individual. This type of support is rooted in a deep belief in your abilities and your worth. It's not about trying to change you or mold you into something you're not. Rather, it's about helping you realize your full potential by providing encouragement, guidance, and unwavering belief in your ability to grow and succeed. A person who supports your journey towards becoming your best self understands that growth is a continuous process, and they celebrate both your achievements and your struggles along the way. They don't judge you for your setbacks, but instead view them as valuable lessons that contribute to your overall development. They help you see challenges as opportunities to learn, grow, and evolve, not as roadblocks that define your limitations. In doing so, they empower you to push past your fears, doubts, and insecurities, knowing that they are there to lift you up and support you no matter what. This type of support is also deeply rooted in trust. Someone who wants to see you thrive doesn't compete with you or feel threatened by your growth. Instead, they celebrate it. They understand that your success doesn't diminish their own. They know that as you become the best version of yourself, the relationship will only grow stronger, deeper, and more fulfilling. Their support encourages you to pursue your passions, take risks, and embrace your authentic self, knowing that you are worthy of all the success and fulfillment that life has to offer. Support in a relationship isn't just about being there during the good times. It's about showing up when things are tough, when you're at your lowest, and when the path ahead seems uncertain. Someone who truly supports you is there not because they feel obligated, but because they genuinely care about your well-being and want to see you succeed. This type of support is unconditional. It doesn't come with strings attached or expectations of return. It is simply a deep-rooted desire to see you happy, fulfilled, and growing. True support means more than just offering words of encouragement. It's about actively participating in your journey, even when it requires effort, sacrifice, or stepping out of their comfort zone. Whether it's offering a listening ear, providing a helping hand, or simply being a presence in your life. Their support becomes a foundation on which you can lean, especially when things are challenging. They provide the emotional stability that allows you to take risks, make decisions, and explore opportunities, knowing you are not alone in facing the unknown. A supportive person also knows when to give space and when to step in. They trust your ability to navigate life on your own, but they are ready to offer guidance or assistance when you need it. Their support is not about taking control or fixing your problems, but about empowering you to find solutions for yourself. They recognize that your growth and success are your own responsibility, and they help foster an environment where you feel confident enough to pursue your goals, knowing they have your back every step of the way. This type of support strengthens trust and deepens the emotional bond, creating a lasting partnership rooted in mutual respect. When someone demonstrates the ability to be present and fully engaged in a relationship, it speaks volumes about the depth of their commitment. Presence goes beyond just being physically there. It's about being emotionally and mentally available, attuned to your needs, and actively participating in the moment. A person who is truly present in your life does not let distractions pull them away when you need them most. They set aside their own concerns, tune into your energy, and create a safe space for you to be yourself. This kind of attention shows not only respect, but a deep connection to you as a person. Being present is also about understanding and responding to your unspoken needs. It's the ability to notice when something is off, when you're not speaking your truth, or when you're silently struggling, and showing up for you without needing you to ask. It's this quiet understanding that makes the difference between simply being around and genuinely being there for someone. The attention they give is not superficial, but deeply rooted in the desire to be in the moment with you, to connect on a level that transcends the mundane details of daily life. A person who is fully present also makes an effort to actively listen and engage in conversations that matter to you. They do not just wait for their turn to speak or check out mentally. Instead, they engage in a way that lets you feel understood and valued. Their presence fosters deeper intimacy and trust, as it signals that you are their priority, that they are willing to give their full energy to your shared experiences, no matter how small or significant. Being present is the ultimate way to show someone that they matter. Someone who can remain patient, understanding, and present in moments of difficulty is not only showing compassion, they are demonstrating a level of emotional maturity that strengthens the foundation of any relationship. Emotional stability is an essential trait in a partner because it allows the relationship to weather the storms that life inevitably throws at it. A person who demonstrates emotional stability is not swayed easily by external circumstances or internal turmoil. Instead, they maintain a sense of calm and clarity even when faced with stress, conflict, or uncertainty. This emotional steadiness doesn't mean that they don't feel emotions. It means that they have developed the ability to regulate them effectively. They understand that emotions, no matter how intense, are temporary and do not define their ability to respond thoughtfully and respectfully. In difficult moments, they approach the situation with a grounded perspective, not reacting impulsively, but taking the time to process their feelings before engaging. This level of self-control creates an environment where both partners can communicate openly without fear of emotional outbursts or volatility. Emotional stability also fosters a deep sense of trust. When someone consistently shows that they can remain composed in challenging situations, they create a space where both individuals feel safe to express themselves without judgment or fear of conflict. This stability helps build resilience in the relationship as both partners learn to navigate challenges together, knowing they can rely on each other for support, understanding, and calm reassurance. It encourages healthy communication, mutual respect, and a sense of security that allows both people to be vulnerable without fear of emotional chaos. Emotional stability is the quiet strength that holds a relationship together even in the toughest of times.